Okay, today's video is going to be a haul video. I picked up some products during Ulta's fall haul event and I wanted to show you guys what I actually purchased because I did a video kind of breaking down the sales, sharing my recommendations and the products I was thinking about buying. So now that my order is here, I wanted to show you what I actually picked up. I got all of these products for like 30 to 50% off. So I repurchased some of my go-to products and then I also purchased some new products that I've been thinking about trying. I think Rakuten was like 8 or 10% cash back that day, and I also got a really good deal because there was like something in my rewards account where I could get 3 times the points on my order. So I got a really good deal on this order and I was so excited. Okay, I have one thing to ask you guys before I get into this video. Let me just set this down. After this order and just shopping like very strategically this year, taking advantage of any of their point multiplier opportunities, I finally have enough points or very close to enough points to redeem them for a Dyson Airwrap. And I'm so excited, but I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence. I read a few comments last year from you guys saying that you saved your Ulta points and redeemed them for a Dyson Airwrap. So ever since then, I've been saving my points for the most part and trying to wait until I could build up enough to actually redeem them for the Airwrap. But now that I have enough, I don't know. I'm so hesitant because it's such a big purchase. And even though they're points, all of those points could go toward so many other things. So please let me know, do you think the Airwrap is worth the hype? My hair is kind of hard to curl. Like, I just curled it before this video, and by the end of the video, a lot of the curl will have fallen. So I'm trying to decide, like, will the Airwrap work for my hair? Will it not? Is it worth the hype? I'm so on the fence. So anyway, if you guys have tried it, please let me know. I know I've asked you before, but now that it's actually here and I can actually do it, I'm really trying to decide. Okay, so let's just jump into the haul video. So I did repurchase a lot of products and then I got shades and formulas I know I love. And then a few products are a little bit newer to me. So if they're newer to me, I will review them in some upcoming videos, but I'll swatch everything for you so you can see the actual colors, the textures, in case you're considering any of these products. So I did grab a blush. This is from Covergirl. It's their All Over Dewy Tint. I do have a really pretty kind of like pinky coral shade that I've loved throughout the summertime, but now that fall is here and winter is right around the corner, I wanted to get a little bit of like a cooler toned color or more of a berry shade because I do think I'll probably be wearing more berry toned blushes during this season. I really like this formula. It looks so glowy on the skin. So pretty. It's a really nice like serum-like texture. I would say it's kind of similar to the Flower Beauty blush balms, but it's more on the sheer side, so it's not quite as intense. You can build it up, and the thing about this formula is that it does tend to fade a little bit by the end of the day, but I do think because I was wearing it so much during the summertime, that might have contributed to why it didn't last as long because it was really hot. My skin is oily, so I think this formula will be so nice for the fall because it is such a hydrating, glowy, dewy formula. I'm really excited to wear this one in this shade. I did grab something from About Face. So About Face is sold at Ulta, if you guys didn't know that. Oh no, is mine broken? Okay, it just popped out of the packaging a little bit, but it's okay. I snapped it back in. So I do love About Face. I think they do so many interesting products. Not everything from the brand has worked well for me, but there are products that I think are just really unique, a little bit different. I've been wanting to try this blush. It's their Cheek Freak Blush Balm. They have so many gorgeous colors. They don't have as many colors on Ulta's website as they do the About Face website, and a lot of them were out of stock, but I did grab this one. This one is a really pretty, like, okay, it's a lot more orange than I thought it was going to be. Looking at it in the pan, I was like, that is definitely out of my comfort zone, but I just swatched it on the back of my hand and look how sheer it is. It's definitely a lot more sheer when you swatch it. I wonder if you can build this up, but it definitely has like a balmy texture to it. I don't know exactly what I was expecting. I just saw the initial photos and I thought they were so gorgeous, so beautiful. They have really interesting colors. So I am definitely curious to try this out. It's not quite as dewy as the Covergirl blush. It does have a balmy texture to it, but I think it's going to be the type of blush that sits on powder really nicely. So I will definitely use this in an upcoming video and keep you guys posted. If you guys didn't know, Halsey also has a new makeup brand at Walmart called AF94, and I've talked about 2 of their products. Their blush, like their cream blush stick, and then their mascara. The blush is so gorgeous, and I feel like the texture is kind of similar to this one, but in stick form. So if you're looking for a more affordable alternative, that might be a great option. I think it is exclusive to Walmart, but I believe the blush is maybe like $7 or $8. So that could be a good alternative. They're obviously not the exact same, but I do think the textures are very similar after swatching this one. NYX was buy 2, get 1 free, so I did repurchase my favorite brow gel. This is the NYX Thick It Stick It. I do have this on my brows today. It is such a good formula. Honestly, if my brows were a little bit more defined on their own, especially the front of my brows, I wouldn't even feel the need to go in with a brow pencil afterwards. But if I use this and then go in with a brow pencil, it honestly takes me 2 seconds. It used to be such a process to do my brows every single day, and this has sped up my routine so much. I love this product and I feel like it just locks my brows into place all day. It makes such a difference. I've heard from so many of you guys that love this too. The only con to this product is that the brush is a little bit too big, but I almost like this product once it dries out a little bit more. Like after the first week or two of using it, even longer, like the first 3 weeks of using it, I feel like it performs even better. So I love this. I wanted to repurchase it. I'm not quite done with the one I'm using, but I like to have this on hand because it's such a staple. There were so many NYX products I wanted to try, but for some reason I ended up with 2 lip products. I should have purchased one of their new glow shots. Because it was buy 2 get 1 free, I just wanted to purchase 3 products and not purchase 6 because I really didn't need 6. But I did grab another shade of their Smooth Whip matte lip creams. So I have the shade, what is it called? I'm pretty sure I have the shade Chocolate Mousse. It's like a really beautiful, dark, almost like red toned brown. So I wanted a little bit more of like an everyday nude, and this was the closest shade that I could find. There was a little bit of a lighter one, but what's really helpful is they actually have lip swatches online on different skin tones so you can see what it would look like. And I thought this color would be like a perfect everyday fall lip color. It's just a really pretty red toned brown nude, but it's a little bit softer. Well, it's a lot softer and lighter than Chocolate Mousse. So I grabbed this one. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's a little bit more red than I was originally thinking, but I feel like if I pair it with like the right lip liner, it could definitely work as an everyday shade. This is such a nice formula. I've told you guys this over the last few months, like I'm just not into matte lip products, but this has me changing my mind. It's not drying at all. It gives your lips like this really nice blurred finish. And if I'm going to wear a matte lip product, this is the type of formula I want. And there's something about the fall season, I don't know, it doesn't make sense because I feel like during the spring and the summer is when I should like matte products more because my skin is oily, but during the winter, it's just nice sometimes to have like a fully matte look, like a matte lip, a matte eyeshadow look, like very minimal highlighter or glowy cheek products. So I think this will be nice for those days when I want like kind of a dramatic lip, but nothing too over the top. I also got this lip gloss from NYX because I thought I would get a lot of use out of it. This line has been my favorite. It's the This Is Milky line, but not the original line, the new one that has like this little ice cream symbol on it, because this formula is a little bit different. The original This Is Milky line is good, but it's very sheer. So I actually have a color like this from the original line that I like, but it just doesn't do much for me on its own. This is in the shade Milk and Honey. The new line, which has, again, that little ice cream symbol, is a little bit different. Yeah, like this has a little more pigment to it. It's still a very light, sheer, milky nude, but this texture is a little thicker. It's so smooth, so glossy on the lips. Thick lip gloss was never really something that appealed to me until recently, because when you put this on the lips, it just makes your lips look so full, incredibly glossy. Again, very, very smooth. And I do think this could be nice on its own. Typically the way that I wear lip gloss these days is I'll pair it with just like a very natural lip liner. So I think this would look good with a lip liner, but also on top of something like this to kind of tone it down. I can't get over that. I just think it's so shiny, so pretty. I feel like it has the shine of the butter glosses, but it lasts longer on the lips because it is a little bit thicker. It's not sticky at all. It almost has like a balmy texture to it. It's really, really nice. So I definitely recommend these if you're looking for a good, affordable lip gloss formula. What I've been doing lately, especially when it comes to lip products and blushes, because I've been on such a lip product and blush kick this year, is only buying one shade when a brand launches something that I want to try. Because in the past, if a brand came out with a blush or a lip gloss that I really wanted to try, I would automatically grab like 2 or 3 because I just thought I would love it. But now when they launch something like with this NYX product, I just buy one, and if I love it and I wear it often, I allow myself to buy another one, because you know, sometimes it just doesn't become a staple formula and you don't need to have like all 3 or 4 of the shades you purchased, and one is good. I've also been doing that with the Makeup by Mario lip serum. I bought one and then slowly I'll add another shade to my collection if I feel like I'm missing something or I really want it. And I think that's been good. It's been a good way to kind of keep things in check without going overboard. That being said, the holiday season is here and there are a few holiday sets that I'm definitely interested in. This wasn't actually part of the Ulta fall haul event, but I decided to grab it while I could get like like 3 times the points, and I was placing an order anyway. So this is from Tarte. I picked up this set last year. They had different shades, but it was a very similar concept. So this is their Maracuja Juicy Squad lip set, and this comes with 4 products. This is actually a really good deal in terms of value if you like the Maracuja Juicy Lips line. So you basically get 4 lip products for the price of 2. I did a video sharing the best gift sets in terms of value if you guys want to check it out and just kind of hear my thoughts and recommendations. But I was so excited about this one, and I have a feeling it's going to sell out because the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips are so popular. So it actually comes with 2 little sets, which is nice because you can keep them or you can gift them. And on the back, they have like this little to and from. So it's kind of nice because sometimes when you purchase a gift set, if you want to split it up, it looks like you split it up, which isn't a big deal. It just kind of depends. But this is nice because you can always keep one for yourself, give one away. I'm keeping both for myself though. I'll do a close-up swatch for you guys, of course, but I just want to swatch them for myself right now too because I'm really curious to see the shades in person. So this comes with 2 Maracuja Juicy Lips. The first one is Ginger. Ooh, this is such a good color. It's like the perfect everyday nude for me. I will definitely get a lot of use out of that one. And then the other one is Cranberry, which I don't think I have one of these deeper Maracuja Juicy Lips. Most of mine are kind of like mid-toned. This is such a pretty berry. That's like a very light swatch, but I love these. Again, look how glossy they are. I know these get a lot of hype, but they're just so pretty. They feel so comfortable on the lips. They're like the perfect lip gloss, lip balm hybrid, and some of them have more pigment than others. I feel like these are 2 really nice shades. I will wear them on their own, but I'll also wear them over lipstick too. So you can wear them in a couple of different ways. This other set actually comes with one of the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumps, and then a product that I haven't tried, just the Maracuja Juicy Lipstick. So let me swatch these 2. I did try one of the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumps when they first launched them, and the shade that I got, I feel like wasn't a good representation of the line because it was pretty sheer. And when I wear it, it almost looks a little bit streaky on my lips. So I definitely use that one as a topper, and I don't really wear it on its own very much. Oh, this one's really sheer too. Now I don't know, is the entire plumping line sheer? It's actually really pretty. I think it would look so nice as like a topper because again, you get such a gorgeous glossy finish. So I don't mind a sheer gloss. I feel like I just didn't really know that going into it. So I'm not sure. There probably are some deeper shades, but overall, based on my experience with these 2, I do feel like the line is more sheer than the original. Here's a swatch of the lipstick. It's pretty pink toned. I think that lipstick would look really pretty with the lip plumper on top, or also the more berry toned Maracuja Juicy Lip on top as well. So I think between the 2 sets, you can kind of customize and create some different looks. I haven't tried the lipstick formula. This packaging feels so nice. It's not the same as the other Maracuja Juicy Lips. Like this one is just a regular twist up. But this lipstick formula feels really creamy. It has really nice pigmentation. So I'm excited to actually wear it. And this is a set that I knew that I wanted. There are a few that I'm like kind of thinking about. Maybe eventually I'll grab them. But I wanted to purchase this one before it sold out in case it did sell out because I knew it was something I would love. I did get a makeup brush from Eco Tools. This is actually one of my favorite brushes. The only thing about Eco Tools brushes is when you're washing them, I do think you have to be a little bit more careful compared to other brands. My husband is the best. He always helps me wash my makeup brushes. I have really dry, sensitive skin, especially during the fall and the winter. Not on my face, but everywhere else. So if I'm like constantly washing my hands, like washing a ton of makeup brushes, usually my hands will just kind of get very dried out, you know, whatever. You know the story if you have dry skin. So it's so sweet of him. He washes all of my brushes. He says it's relaxing. I know that is probably not the case. He's just being really nice. But because he does tend to wash them more than I do, he's a little bit more rough with them. And I feel like some of my brushes, the bristles get a little bit bent out of shape, especially the Eco Tools ones. So my Eco Tools powder brush sustained a little bit of damage, so I decided to repurchase it because I missed having it. This is such a good brush. It's perfect for bronzer. It's perfect as like an all-over powder brush. It's great for blush if you want more of a diffused look. And I think Eco Tools was, I want to say like 40% off. Maybe 30% off, so I just decided to repurchase this one because I love it. I think it is such a good powder brush. There's another Eco Tools brush I've been using for bronzer every single day. It's a little bit smaller, but I think it actually came as part of a set, so I wasn't sure which set it was. I need to go and look that up because I love it. So they're really nice. I think this brand is just underrated as a whole. Their brushes are so soft and they apply product really nicely. I've also been using one of their eyeshadow brushes for my lid and my brow bone like every single day. I did grab something from Lottie London. I don't know if this product was actually included in the fall haul event, but I have seen Kelly Gooch talking about this a lot lately, so I wanted to pick it up and try it out. It is the Super Fake False Lash Effect Mascara. I also got a few comments from you guys saying this is your favorite. Right now, I am all about the Tarte Tartelette Tubing Mascara. That one, it makes my lashes look so long. It's been really, really great. I also like the Milani Highly Rated Anti-Gravity Mascara for length. But I've really been enjoying Lottie London as a whole. I've tried a couple of their products recently, and they've really impressed me. So I wanted to pick this one up. I am going to open it up because I do want to test it out soon. Okay, the bristles on this brush are so tiny. I'm really curious to try this out. I feel like it could definitely be a good option for the bottom lashes, especially because of the way it's shaped. But I'm curious to see how it's going to make my lashes look. So I definitely wanted to try this out. I've heard so many good things. A few more eye products. I did grab another one of the Flower Beauty Chrome Crush Pressed Pigments. Again, when they first launched these, I was so tempted to grab like 3 of them because there were so many beautiful colors I couldn't choose. But I just grabbed one and I've been using it so much. I've talked about it in quite a few videos. It's a really pretty, just like very soft, light gold. So because I've used that one so much, I wanted to grab another one. So I got the shade, what is this one called? This one is Copper. I think that these are so beautiful. So here's what it looks like in the pot. It's basically just like a very soft pressed powder shadow. You know what? I think I said this before. It reminds me of the L'Oreal Infallible shadows from back in the day. I don't know if they still make those, but there was this shade I used to talk about on my YouTube channel all the time. I wore it so much. It was like this really pretty soft champagne. And then there was also like this smoky, cool toned purpley brown. So I decided to grab this shade because it's a shade that I feel like I would wear a lot during the fall. These do remind me of the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, which I love. I have one of those on my eyes today. I'm wearing the ColourPop That's Taupe eyeshadow palette. I literally just have 3 shadows on my eyes. I'll put a picture for you guys on the screen in case you're curious if you have this palette. I'm wearing this color as a transition, and then I'm wearing this color in the crease and in the outer corner, and I just slowly built it up because sometimes those deeper cool tone shades can have a tendency to look a little bit patchy, and then I just have this shimmer all over my lid, and that's it. I am wearing their Silver Cream Gel Liner on my waterline, which I do think adds to the look. Like, it kind of makes it look a little bit more intense than it is. But I know not everyone is into the Super Shock Shadow formula because it is a true like cream to powder formula. So if you're someone who wants the intensity of a Super Shock Shadow but you don't like that cream to powder formula, I think you'll like this because it's basically a very creamy powder. I just use my finger to apply this all over the lid, but you can definitely go in with a brush too. I finally grabbed a new eyeshadow palette from J.Cat Beauty. I am so excited to try this one out. A ton of you guys recommended this one. I know that I talk about their, what are they called? Their Tri-Element eyeshadow palettes all the time. Like, I won't stop talking about them, but they're so good. And even in the fall haul event video where I was sharing my recommendations, I recommended those because I think all of their eye products were like 40% off. Okay, this palette is really, really pretty. I'm excited to try this one. I feel like there are a lot of shades in here that I will get a ton of use out of, especially during the fall and the winter. This shade in particular is calling my name. I feel like this with this color in the crease would be so pretty. All of these purple shadows together or all of these blue shadows together would be so nice too, and I love these silver tones. So I definitely plan on trying this out. Their formula has honestly blown me away. I cannot believe how good the quality is. I will say the shadows in here do not necessarily look like they're going to be as intense as the 15 pan palettes I talk about a lot, but we'll see. They could be. Let me just swatch a few. I like that this palette has so many shimmers in it because shimmers are my favorite. I don't know, I just don't get as excited about matte shadows these days, or I guess I haven't for a while. Okay, these do seem a little bit softer. Okay, so these are probably a little bit more of what I would consider like satin shadows. I don't know, that one's pretty intense. They're so smooth though. Like, I just think if you take your finger and apply these to the eyes, they're just going to glide on the eyes really nicely. And that's just 4 of the shadows in here. So I'll definitely be using this palette. I'm really excited. I love that it has a lot of cooler toned, colorful shades. I think that will be a lot of fun for winter. You guys are actually the best. When I was filming my video sharing my recommendations, I mentioned how I had heard of the brand Tree Hut had a dupe for something, but I wasn't sure what it was. And I think I said in that video, like, that's not very helpful. I just know that someone somewhere mentioned they had a dupe for a high-end product. And so many of you guys told me that it's this product. So this is the Tropic Glow Firming Whipped Shea Body Butter. And apparently it is a dupe or like a very close alternative to the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. That does smell so similar. So I've had that in my collection before. Typically I have like a smaller travel version of it because I don't even know where I got those travel versions. I feel like I either got them as like gift with purchases or I purchased them as part of a gift set. But I also have the body spray and I really like it, especially for the summertime. Oh my gosh, it really does smell the exact same. The texture is a little bit different, but I almost wonder if I'm going to like this better because it's a very lightweight texture. It seems like it sinks into the skin a little bit more quickly than the Sol de Janeiro formula. A few of you guys said that the scent isn't quite as long lasting as Sol de Janeiro's, and then a few of you told me you actually like this formula better, which I have a feeling I might like it better too because it's a very light whipped formula. I've been going through body butter so fast lately because again, now that fall's here, my skin is just so dry. And I was using one from ColourPop's sister brand Soul Body. But now that I'm almost out of that one, I'm going to switch to this one and I'm excited about it. The formula feels really nice. I like that the scent is basically spot on to the Sol de Janeiro one, but I think I like this texture a little bit better. So I will keep you guys posted after using this for a few weeks, but thank you so much to those of you guys who knew what I was talking about. I did pick up one hair product. This is from Hask. It's their, this feels kind of empty. I can't tell. It just feels really lightweight for some reason. So this is their Charcoal Purifying Dry Shampoo. So right now I'm using a Hask dry shampoo. It is the coconut one, and it's really nice because it's a very lightweight dry shampoo. So when I want like a heavy duty dry shampoo, I use the IGK First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. So I thought this could be a good option because this is the Hask charcoal version. I wanted to see how it compared to the IGK one because the IGK one is expensive and I've been trying to find more affordable alternatives. And the coconut version from Hask is so nice because like I said, it's very lightweight. So I feel like on second day hair, it's perfect because on the day where I wash my hair before I go to bed, I'll spray it in and the next day my hair is refreshed. If I'm working with third day hair, which I don't always do, but if I just throw it up in like a claw clip, I'll usually use the IGK one. So anyway, this was on sale. I decided to grab it because I like the coconut version so much and I wanted to see if it was a good alternative to IGK. So I'll keep you posted. I also use a Hask. Right now I'm using like their leave-in spray. I think it's like a 5-in-1 spray that basically detangles your hair, protects it, conditions it, and that's been really nice too. I did grab 2 candles from the Ulta Beauty brand. I thought that I had tried these in the past, but honestly, I don't think I have. I think I've thought about trying them in the past. So these were on sale for 50% off, so they were $10. And they're pretty big candles, like they're the 3-wick candles. And I got 2 fall scents. So this one is pumpkin spice. It smells really good. The thing that I've heard about the Ulta Beauty brand candles is that the scent isn't necessarily as strong as other brands, but I feel like I'm okay with that because sometimes candle scents can be really overpowering and it can be a little bit too much. I'll light the candle and I feel like I have to basically like, what's the word? Like stop the flame, put it out. You know what I mean? I basically have to, I want to say turn it off, but that's not right. Basically blow out the candle after like 30 minutes or even an hour because it's just too intense. So I am excited to try something maybe a little bit more subtle. And these, again, they were only $10. I also got Crisp Apple. Ooh, this one smells really good. It has like a caramel apple scent. I'm excited about these. So I am going to try these out and see if they're good. And if they are, this brand, like Ulta Beauty's brand, in-house brand, goes on sale fairly often. I'm not sure about the candles, but $10 for these giant candles is a pretty good deal. I was at Target just like over the weekend. And we were walking by an end cap that had like little candles on it. One was so cute. It had these little leaves on it. I picked it up and smelled it. I was like, that smells so good. I'm going to get it. It was $13. $13 for like a tiny little votive candle. If the votive candle was $13, I feel like the giant candle would have been even more. Maybe I just need to buy like smaller candles though, because I don't go through them that fast. Just a few more products. I did grab the Ardell Demi Wispies. These were on sale. I always grab them when they're on sale because this is my favorite lash. I wear these all the time. Well, not all the time. Whenever I wear eyelashes, I typically wear these, and then sometimes I'll switch it up, but not really. I feel like these are great for like really dramatic looks, but also subtle looks because these look natural, but they still look long. So I really love these. And then I did repurchase the Garnier Micellar water because again, this was on sale. I'm not quite done with the one I have, but it's pretty much the only micellar water I use. So I knew I would end up buying it again at the full price. So I figured I would get it for a discount. Okay, last thing, I should have mentioned this when I was talking about all of the makeup. I did get a blush palette from Makeup Revolution. This is super glittery. I did not think it was going to be quite this glittery. It's the Vintage Lace Blush Palette. Okay, it's really, really pretty. Just super glittery. I almost wonder if the glitter on top is like an overspray because it kind of looks like it is. Let me swatch these. Okay, as I'm swatching this one, it does look like that initial glittery layer. Oh my gosh, so intense and beautiful. I feel like these would make really good eyeshadows too. So what I was going to say is it does look like that initial glittery layer is coming off. I'll show you guys up close. Because they're designed to look like lace, there are kind of like little grooves and texture within each blush. So even though the initial glittery layer does come off, there's just a small amount left behind within like the texture of the blush. Look at these swatches. I didn't even build these up. I just went in with a really small amount. They're so intense. So this is definitely more vibrant than I typically go with my blush, but I'm sure you can go in with a light hand, and I think these would look so stunning as eyeshadow all over the lid. Wow, these are really, really pretty. I told you guys in my last video, like that sale recommendations video, I've had so many hits from Makeup Revolution lately. I love their foundation, their cream bronzer is so good. So I was trying to decide what to try next, and this had amazing reviews. Some of you guys said you love it. I do love a good glowy blush, and these just look like they're going to be so nice. So I can't wait to wear these. I want to wear this one. This one is super intense, but I feel like with a really light hand, I could get just a really pretty like sheer flush of color that would be a little more bold than I typically go. Okay, that's everything I wanted to share with you in today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll definitely keep you posted on any new products and how they work for me and let you guys know what I think in some upcoming videos. But again, please let me know your thoughts on the Dyson Airwrap or just the regular Dyson hairdryer. I'm not really looking for a new hairdryer. I did get one from T3 that works so well, and I've had that one for a few years, but I've also heard the hairdryer is a game changer, and my hair does take a really long time to dry. So anything to speed up that process would be kind of nice. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys very soon with a new one. Bye.